Hi there, Lloyd Machedo, speaking to you from LloydMachedo.com. Who's Lloyd Machedo and think personal branding? All right, in today's video, first I'm going to give you the update of that local Arab lady, Emirati lady who was seeking help because she was getting abused. I'll speak to you on the aftermath of what happened. Then I'll give you international news, which I thought was very important, especially about the Samsung foldable phone. Then news from Abu Dhabi, which is mending its laws. What do I think about that? I was pretty surprised that a very big personality is actually asking UAE rulers to cancel their taxes. Then you have a couple of good news of UAE marketing itself. Then you have surprising news where you have people resigning from their jobs, big guys, big giants. I'll speak to you about that. Then normal news, and also there's a vacancy in Qatar, which I'll be sharing with you. There is also readers who are sharing with me how their company has revised their contract. A really big company in UAE is revising the contract. They've sent me the scanned copy of their contract. Then I'll share with you news that was actually shocking but turned out to be fake. And last but not the least, I'll share with you a couple of video links which I think would add a little bit of spice to your viewing. Once again, please remember that the timestamps are put down below. Check the timestamps, and if you want to speed up these videos with the rate at which I speak, there is an option. So let's quickly jump in. The first one is the local Arab lady, the response. So long story short, Emirati lady approached one lady who's my close friend for help because her Emirati husband was beating her violently and she was getting abused. So she approached my friend approached me and asked my group members. So I got plenty of responses, plenty of emails, but overall it seems that one thing was very common. I'll share with you the screenshot. It seems that DFWAC, it supports families and strengthens society for protecting the physically, sexually, and emotionally abused women and children. There's a helpline that is 800-111. So this is for people who are in UAE, especially Arab locals. Please seek help. But this lady, what she did is she approached, went with my friend to Inspector Dubai Police, high-ranking officer, and she approached him, and they managed to sort out the matter. So it's a private matter. I don't want to share more details. So I'm sharing with you this information. If any one of you wants help or knows any lady who wants help. So this was a public service announcement. The next one is about Samsung. For those of you know, the wonderful foldable phone, which everyone was going berserk. I personally looked at it as, you remember the communicator which used to open and you had a keyboard and you could see that screen. I had the 9300, Nokia 9300, for those of you who remember, then it became 9500. But today, however, you have a blank screen canvas which is large enough for you to type. So when this foldable phone came out, I was like, why do you need a foldable phone when you have a phone itself? You're going to open it and there's going to be another larger screen. Okay, some people may need it, but the price tag, which was nearly $2,000, made me realize, like, nah, this is not. If it was priced within the range of $1,000, I would say it would sell like hotcakes. But Samsung was, I don't think Samsung was the first one. I can't remember which company, but a Chinese company or someone came out with the first one, but that looks very plasticky. So Samsung came out with finally the launch, the foldable phone. Sadly, however, after they gave the pre-orders that people could order, and they gave influencers, online reviewers and marketers, and many of them, especially Unbox Therapy, and then Marquee, then Dave 2D, these were the guys who was waiting for them to review. So when it came out, good news, they were sharing the amazing experience. However, I was pretty surprised. It seems for 200,000 folds, 200,000 times you can open and close, nothing would happen. But it seems on the second day that this phone was giving a lot of problems. And the problem stemmed, everyone said that it stemmed from one single thing, that if you remove the protective covering, where there was no warning given, people thought this was just one of those, plastic covers where you open it and it looks nice. So they didn't know that this was part of the phone. When they removed it, it seems the phone just went finished. It stopped working. Bloomberg's Mark Gurman tweeted that the display on his Galaxy phone broke 2 days after use. He shows, and it really looks bad. It's like half the screen is not working. Okay, this is Mark Gurman of Bloomberg. Then YouTuber Marky Brownlee, he also stated that they removed this protective layer. Mark Gurman, he shared that you should not be removing this protective layer. Marky said, I did the same mistake, and that is where the screen completely went. I also checked his latest video where he speaks about it. Then there was, Marky also put another photograph, said, do not remove this layer. Following that, CNBC's Steve Kovac, he tweeted a video saying that, after 1 day of use, half the screen is not working. Now, in his case, he didn't remove the plastic cover. And finally, you had The Verge that reported that there was a bulge that developed where the fold was happening. Now, some people ask me, what is my opinion? See, when a new technology comes out, there will always be problems, okay? When a new technology. Number one is, when a new technology comes out, there will always be problems. Number two is, it will always be overly priced, super overpriced. Number three is, after it comes out, the early adopters will adopt the technology because they are dying, they are hardcore tech savvy, like, these Apple obsessed fans. When Apple comes out with 100 new versions of the phone or 100 new laptops, or every 6 months, they will just keep buying. They don't care. However, if somebody is smart, if he really wants to evaluate and understand the value of money, I would say do not buy when it just comes out. Like, I'll tell you, I still have, I'm sharing with you, my Samsung, what am I saying? Not Samsung. This is my iPhone 6 Plus, okay? iPhone 6 Plus, I didn't upgrade this only after I was disappointed to know that iPhone discontinued my iPhone 6 Plus. It discontinued the earphones, and I was really, really disappointed with Apple. I mean, I loved my earphones. I didn't want something virus. So after that, I decided I'm not going to upgrade until I really need to upgrade. So as a change, I bought a Samsung, the latest Samsung Note 8 or something. Yeah, I have not used that, given to my wife. I still use the iPhone 6 Plus. So now, iPhone X came out and people were going mad about it. I still withheld. I said, do I really need a $1,000 phone? Do I really need it? And I withheld. And I was glad I withheld, because then people stopped buying it because the demand just dropped. Nobody wanted a $1,000 phone. There was no reason for it. And then the new laptops came out of Apple, and then you had the butterfly switch problem. Butterfly keys were not working. And now people have realized that these technology companies like Apple, like Samsung, like Huawei, like OnePlus, all of them, Oppo, they just keep coming out with new models because they want to kill the other competition by killing their own product and coming out with something better. However, now it has gone to, it follows the law of diminishing returns. How much more can you improve a camera? Like, when you upload a photograph on Instagram or Facebook, how much more quality are you looking at? When you're looking at a video, you're looking at 4x, looking at 8x. What are you looking at? 16x? What are you looking at? 64 or what? Where does it stop? How much more high quality definition do you want? Let's say if I take a photograph with a Canon, let's say if I take with a normal iPhone, each photograph will be like 1 MB. Then people said, use a Canon, will be high quality. Okay, fine. Each photograph will be 6 to 12 MB. Okay. Where does it stop? I mean, what do you want? 200, like 2 GB, 10 GB, 500 GB? What? How high definition do you want it? The more heavier a photograph or video becomes, the more time it takes to upload, the more time it takes to transfer, the more your hard disk will just get filled up very fast. So I look at it as, how much more do you want to improve on a camera? And now it's become crazy. Instead of 2 cameras, front and back, now they have 8 cameras or 6 cameras, 2 in the front, 2 at the back, 4 in the front to check depth and exposure. Guys, come on, stop it, okay? And then there is, like, this foldable phone also suggested, we have multitasking. You can put chat one side, you can put gaming one side, you can put email one side. No, multitasking is not good. Stop it. It fucks up your head. When you're doing one task, do fucking one task. When you're chatting, just fucking chat. When you're sending an important email, just focus on that. When you're playing a game, play a fucking game. Don't fucking do 10 things. Yes, unless, of course, you're relaxing. Like when I relax, if I'm playing a game, relaxing, playing a game, listening to music, and just randomly chatting to kill time, fine. That is different. But if you're talking of important work, office-related work, no. You fucking multitask. You're not giving 100%. So personally, what I look at it as, yes, this is a technological breakthrough. Yes, this is a good invention, but it's not necessity. It's not something you can't live without. In fact, we are in a day and age where today technology is becoming a bane. It's becoming a curse. It's, people are shutting down their Facebook accounts. I know so many people who are just closed down their Facebook accounts, especially after the privacy breach took place. I know so many people who don't want to have a Facebook account because it's their personal data, their personal life, their children, their family. Why the fuck should everyone see? What do you want to fucking show? Oh, look, my children are smart. My wife is sexy. Oh, I am rich. I have a fucking rich car. I'm very successful. Look at my expensive house. Look at, what are you bragging to show? The size of your fucking genitals, or how big it is, how grand it is. Where does it fucking stop? Why should everyone know? Like for me, my personal intimate matters, moments where I'm where I really need to reflect. I don't fucking put it on social media. Yes, I put very important things on YouTube and Instagram, which keeping a business angle in mind. But there are so many important intimate parts which do not go online. And they will just never. So what I'm trying to tell you is, there is a line to be drawn at a place. We have an iPad if you want something big. You have a phone. Now, when you mix both of them, for what? What is the need? Your life right now, is it incomplete without this phone? Are you able to do your work without this phone? If yes, then you don't fucking need it. In fact, if you want to buy what need does it satisfy? The only need is to show off, to brag, to feel special and important. And it's over fucking priced. So if you have the fucking money to blow, go ahead and fucking blow. But remember this. If you're going to spend money and buy this, there is no replacement, and maybe majority of the people do not know how to fucking repair. So if it conks off, which it will, because it's a new discovery, new technology, new in the market, most probably your money is going to go to waste. I would say wait for a couple of months, wait for a year, 2 years, and things will die down. Then after that, you decide, okay, what is next? So that's my opinion. Rest is up to you. Okay, so this was about the Galaxy Fold. Now coming to the news of UAE that people generally want to know about. Okay, Abu Dhabi changes its estate rules. Now, this was in Arabian business, and it seems that this is hailed as a game changer, and foreigners now will be entitled to freehold. So I decided to read it, and I found out that the game changer and all these compliments were Aldar Properties CEO, that is Talal Al-Dayabi. He is calling it a game changer. Now, for me, when you're talking about property and a CEO of a property company praising a property law, and he's an Emirati, for me, it doesn't mean jack shit. I would want to listen to people who are actually on the streets, the layman, who actually is not as excess money, but values his money, his investment. Would he trust the UAE leadership? Would he trust a country that comes out with new laws like you change your dress every single day? So, according to this guy, because he wanted to be on the news, oh, it's a game changer. But the question is, how many people can trust the UAE leadership with their money, especially now when there's a change of guard? Sheikh Khalifa is dying, everyone knows it. It's going to change. We don't know what the new guy is going to come up with. And another problem is Dubai, Abu Dhabi, the Middle East, UAE and the Middle East is now become a very volatile place where you do not know who's going to fight with who's going to get blacklisted, when the laws are going to change, when suddenly war is going to break out. We just don't know what this shit is happening. UAE is involved with tensions with Iran. UAE is involved in Yemen. Saudi is teaming up with the UAE, and Iran is teaming up with somebody else. And US is saying that UAE is blacklisted, and EU, European Union, is saying there is black money there. So there's so many things and people get scared. This is not good. Okay, so this is not good. So the reason why they're coming out with this is because now they realize, shit, we don't have any money. We're not making any money through oil. Might as well open it to foreigners, because before their nose was up in there. Fuck you, it's only for us locals. Now they're like, no, it's not for locals only. You also come, please. You can put your hard-earned money, because they realize other countries have more money than us. We were just showing off. We were like taller star, bigger shopping mall, biggest this, biggest that. Oh, they have a more stable economy. So they are asking, please invest. Please invest. We are being nice. So it seems that before there was only a 99-year lease. Now they are saying, okay, you invest, it's going to be yours. I would say, if I had the money, I would say, I'm sorry, your laws keep changing, like changing address. Like if you check Khalij Times, their law, as for Articles 3 and 4, Article 3.1 stipulates the rights to ownership has 3 categories. One is Emirati citizens, which was always there. Yeah, I'm local, I can own the property. The second one is a public company, or a company where the ownership is 51% local. That means, once again, the local is the boss. You are just 49%. Anytime the local can just chop your balls off. The third one is if the ruler of the country, or the president of the executive council, or Abu Dhabi Crown Prince, he issues a decree that I like this expat, non-local, he can have the property. I give it to him as a gift. So this was the current law that was there. Now they have said, now you can have, changes. You can own the property, expat. So they are making these changes. The problem is, they'll come out with this in the newspaper. RERA will say something, that is the real estate law arm of UAE or Dubai. Abu Dhabi will say something else. The court will say something else. One guy working in the office who's a local, he'll say, I don't know. I personally am not convinced with these news. These are just gimmicks, just to tell people, please, leave your money here. We need your money. So that's how I look at it. I'm open to your comments. Next one is, I got this link, but this is in Arabic. This is Haptur speaking in Arabic. It seems that he's asking for taxes to be cancelled. I'll put the link below. If you know Arabic, please watch this video, this Instagram short video. What is he saying? Is he saying that taxes should be cancelled by the UAE? If yes, please put it in the comment section, because I don't know what exactly he's saying. But one of the Arab viewers said Haptur who is owner of Haptur Hotels, and he's a big guy. And he's pretty, I don't know why or how he's able to speak against the policies of the UAE government without getting jacked. He also spoke against Skype being blocked and all that, so nothing happened to him. So he's saying taxes should be cancelled. So please watch the video and let me know what is he saying. Next one, this is a bit of a good news. It's in the Arabian business, the world's tallest wheel in Dubai. It's called in Dubai. It's going to be 250 meters high. When I used to do my triathlon training, I used to swim in the sea over there near that. So it's going to be 250 meters high. It's going to be higher than the high roller in Las Vegas. So this is a good thing. Tourists will come and it'll be nice. I miss my life in Dubai. The swimming in that clear ocean and triathlon and cycling and running. I miss those days. Anyway, the next one is, which I was pretty surprised. This was said to be by my contacts in India. UAE is trying to market itself through virtual reality experience. I'll put the link below. If you click this Facebook link, it'll be Discover Dubai through a virtual reality experience. So click on it and you'll get to see Dubai in a virtual reality. Next is a pretty surprising news. 3 of the most powerful guys in the most powerful positions, they actually resign. Now, all 3 of them have said personal reasons. So, I would say there's something funny going on, something suspicious. And I would say this is troubling, because when times are good, when you're making money, the company is making money, everyone's making money, and you're making bonus, you're not going to resign. But when you have information to know that something bad is going to happen or problems are going to, you just cut down your losses and you run. So that is what I feel, because in the news it says Arabian business, Dubai Emirates NBD, National Bank of Dubai, CFO, Chief Financial Officer, Subramanian, is leaving Emirates NBD after really 9 years with Dubai's biggest lender. So he said personal reasons and family interests. Then you have Mohamed Alabbar, who's the founder of Emaar Properties, e-commerce from Noon. He resigned from the board of Aramex, which was really surprising. I mean, I thought Aramex was doing really bloody well because in 2016, Aramex founder and vice chairman, Fadi Gandour, he sold 9.9% stake, nearly 10%, worth $142 million. That's $521 million at the time to Abrar. So he sold it, okay? And ever since investing in Aramex, Abrar, he's decided to integrate this into his retail empire, into Noon, and try to make it more like a Middle East big massive hub like DHL and FedEx. Okay, and I remember using Aramex pretty well. Okay, I preferred Aramex over UPS, over FedEx, over DHL. However, in Aramex, you had another board member, the chief executive of Australia Post Transaction Services, Christine Holgate, resigned from the Aramex board on April 10th for $164 million. Remaining board members, including the founder, Mr. Gandour, and Facebook's regional director, Ramesh Shehzade, so they're the ones remaining there. Aramex reported a profit, but then the question is, why these guys are resigning one by one? Okay, and if that was not crazy enough, you have this story that everyone knows. Etihad Group CFO departs because the turnaround plan is not working. The Reuters reports this. Etihad chief financial officer Mark Powers stepped down roughly after a year. Abu Dhabi state-owned carrier reports heavy losses. He joined in 2018 to turn around the company. But ever since, it seems that, this guy, Paul Hogan, what's his name? Let me give you the exact name. James Hogan. Ever since James Hogan resigned, the CEO, he's the main guy, the longest serving CEO of Etihad. And the group CEO, James Rigney, they resigned. Then this guy joined. Ever since, Etihad has been going to the dogs. Okay. So, just look at it. In fact, if you go right now, I didn't plan this, but Jet Airways, if you just type JET Airways, if you just type that now, here you get crew of Jet Airways pose for the final photo, how India's biggest airlines imploded, what led to Jet Airways suspending all flights. So the economy is actually going under a very serious, very, very serious problem. It's actually crashing, okay? So I would say that these big guys have access to information that normal people do not have, and it's a telltale sign of something really scary that's going to take place, especially in the Middle East. So I'm just sharing this with you. Next one is Khaleej Times. It seems here we spend 8 hours picking up 50,000 massage cards daily. Dubai cleaners say, well, these massage cards are not decent massages. They are, we know what kind of massages they are. Everyone knows what kind of massages they are, sexual massages. But the funny thing is, if Dubai on one hand says, we follow Islam, she called him a horse and she got deported because we follow laws. If you speak against Islam, you're finished. We are, non-alcohol, non-pork eating country. Then what is this massage? Is this also Islamic massage? I mean, come on. Either you stay as bad boy and do all bad things, or good boy. Or you tell the truth and say, even though we're an Islamic country, we do prostitution, we do sexual massages, we do pork, alcohol, and, whenever you feel like if you're in mood, we'll jack you, but Emirati locals, tell the truth. But don't play this game. So for me, everyone knows. If you think I'm wrong, put down in the comment section below. Let me know what you have to say. Next one is Jebel Ali Beach staff have been fired. One of the guys sent me a snapshot where he says, regret to inform you that due to restructuring of JA the resort, we are terminating so-and-so people. Your position as so-and-so has been made redundant. And, you'll be getting your gratuity as per labor laws. Now, the sad fact is, it seems a large number of staff have been terminated. So I'm just sharing this with you. This is what the reader has said. Another reader, it seems, was stopped at the airport. What he said is, I was stopped by immigration because I had to cancel my employment search visa. Employment search visa cancellation is 241. I'm not allowed to exit before 10 days as per visa policy. I understand paying for the visa, but now you have to pay for cancellation and you have to wait for the cancellation. So I think this is the normal rule, right? Okay. Next one is, remember I told you that there's this big company in UAE, the really biggest one, and they have actually slashed the salaries. I'm censoring the bits where you can identify which companies, but this is one of the contracting companies, so it is a lot that employs expatriates, and it seems that they have reduced. What he's saying is they have reduced a monthly salary. They have no more giving, it seems, airline ticket. So staff will be losing 5,000 dirhams a year, and it seems that even people who have been working for 5 years, not a single penny of increment, but rather now they are losing money. So this was shared to me by a guy working for Etisalat, means one of the other companies that works for Etisalat, subcontract. Then there are vacancies in Qatar. I'll be copy pasting the vacancies in detail. This is vacancies in Qatar. The contact person is Mr. Irfan Talhani. Okay, the company's name is almufta.com. The gentleman is someone whom I could say I consider a person of high integrity because I've been dealing with him. Nice guy, gives proper information. The vacancies are factory in charge, assistant production manager, CNC operator, assistant sales manager, carpenters, raised floor fixers for the wood and metal division of Al Mufta Group. So I put all the details. They have clearly specified. Seems they offer salaries on time. Seems they take care of the employees. They don't treat you like bad. So this is a worthwhile company. The person who I spoke to, I can't give his name. He is a person of high position there, but really good guy. I would say I vouch for this company. So please get in touch with them directly. I have given all the details in the description below. Next one is I got this email. It's about, it seems a girl got raped in Dubai, in Abu Dhabi, in Reem Island. And she is telling me in this email is, this local person got raped. By the time the security came, it was too late. Matter got covered up. Call the building security, say where you live. She is basically asking me to contact this person and find out details of the rape. Sorry, I don't do that. I'm not an investigative journalist, and I'm not going to call any lady and say, excuse me, did you get raped? Give me the hot news. You got raped and all that. I'm sorry, I don't do that. So I just want you to know. And the reason I'm addressing this is because this is not the first time that I've been receiving mails like this. I get many people say, this guy raped me, that girl did this. I don't take names. I'm not bothered to find out who did what. General news that affects majority people, I share. Next one is I got 7 people who sent me this, different links. It seems a Qatari husband put glue on his wife's private parts. In some other news, it was Islamic husband puts glue to ensure that his wife doesn't have sex with others. This is fucking fake news, guys. I mean, grow the fuck up. At least do some fucking research. Yes, there are some retards who fucking treat women bad. But, you know, trying to badmouth the country. One said Saudi husband, one said Qatari husband, one said Islamic husband, one said, man who follows Islam. So please, this is fake fucking news, okay? Always search. Here's a tip. If you get a news that is shocking, Google search, check if CNN, BBC, check if Reuters, check if Bloomberg, check if they reported it. If none of them reported it, then forget it. It's fake. And don't believe blogs, okay? Next one is Khaleej Times reports that higher healthcare fees have been introduced for foreigners. Now, even though the fees is not much, I would say that it's happening all across the Middle East because now they have shortage of money. You might not think $1 or $5 or $10 is much, but when you have a population of, let's say, for example, 100 million or 10 million, let's say 10 million people, like in UAE, 10 million people, $1 is $10 million if everyone pays $1 each. So it's money, end of the day. And last if not the least, I just thought I'd share with you this video of a mum being detained in Dubai for insulting ex-husband wife. This was shared in Good Morning Britain. I want you to watch the video because it shows that this woman is a normal lady and she has been traumatized by her visit to the Middle East, by UAE. So this is not to badmouth UAE, but to tell you that if you don't know the laws, don't visit these countries because you do not know what you're headed for. So these were the bits of news that I wanted to share with you. Let me know what you think. Like I always say, put down your comments, good, bad, ugly. Like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't like it, give it a thumbs down. And if you have any information that you'd like to share in confidence, remember, I'll never leak out your details. Send it to me either via WhatsApp or via email. And for jobs, anything else, like I told you, if I know any information, I'll share it with you. And if you need my professional help, please do not hesitate to get in touch with me. This is me signing off for now, guys. Take care.